Welcome back to the channel, my friends. Warhammer Man Studios. I'm Warhammer Man, and today we're taking a look at this week's pre-orders, and they are live. This video is sponsored by the Game Bunker. More on that later. Alright, so we got Warhammer Quest Darkwater, we got the remaining Space Marine reveals from last week, we got some cool new books, and then we'll also take a look at which battle forces are still available. And if you did miss out on any of the Christmas battle forces, they are still all available at thegamebunker.net. Link in the description. So jumping in with the new Warhammer Quest Darkwater. So this looks absolutely amazing. It does have a $255 price tag on it, which I do wish Games Workshop would have went a little bit lower on this. I'd rather have seen it closer to like $200, get some new people into the game. It does come with 49 minis. It's a fully self-contained game, so it has everything you need to play. And it's somewhere in between like a D&D, kind of like Dungeon Crawler, and Warhammer Age of Sigmar. So here we can see everything inside the box set. First off, we have our 7 heroes and then the little familiar as well. So some beautiful sculpts right here. Definitely super excited to get my hands on these and get them all built and painted up. It is an easy to build set, so everything will be push fit and go together pretty easily. And then in addition to the 7 heroes, we've got 3 big bads, and again, all beautiful sculpts right here. And then we got a couple other monster villains like standout models. Again, really nice sculpts right here. Absolutely love the disgusting Nurgle enemies that you'll be facing off in this game. And then we got a couple of kits that are going to be coming out. These will be the easy to build version of the new kits. We've got some completely new minis and then also some tokens as well. The Nurgle Bestigors are absolutely awesome. And then we've got like the equivalents of like our Chaos Cultists. So all the models in this box sets are absolutely amazing. They're all brand new. You got tons of cool stuff going on here. Games Workshop has absolutely knocked it out of the park with these sculpts. Definitely a big fan of each and every model in this set. I don't really think I've seen anything that I didn't like. Tons and tons of detail. This is going to be a ton of fun to play. All of the sculpts are absolutely amazing. I'm curious who exactly worked on this project because whoever it is deserves a raise. And then of course included you'll have the rulebook to play the actual game. I think they said it's going to be somewhere around like 40 pages, so it's not going to be like overwhelming. And then they're also doing something a little different with the board. So you're going to have the book with the actual board sections on it. And it's somewhere around like 40 missions total that you'll be able to play on here. And the board is like fold out maps on each of the pages. Hopefully it does lay flat and it is bound well, as you're going to be getting a lot of use out of the actual book. So hopefully it holds up. It is a hex-based game, so it's going to use tiles similar to like D&D, but they are hex tiles. And then a little bit of background on all the minis. Some nice painted pictures. And then we have a bunch of cards that are included in the deck as well. It is broken down into 3 different acts. You'll have everything from your like action cards, which is similar to Magic the Gathering, where you're tapping them and using the limited amount of resources. You also have a bunch of like treasure or equipment cards, and then different mission cards that are going to send you on different adventures and make sure that no 2 playthroughs will ever be the same. Everything is nicely self-contained in its little sections for the actual acts themselves and the missions, and then also the treasures. You're going to have a ton of tokens that you'll use in the game to keep track of what's going on. And then of course it will also include your box, your dice, and then all your minis. So really nice box set. It does have a ton of stuff inside, but again, the $255 price tag, a little bit on the high side, but I guess relative to the Battleforces at $250, which are not like a self-contained game, it's really not that bad. But I was really hoping Games Workshop was going to use this to like bridge the gap between people that are more into like role-playing games or board games and then bring them over into the Warhammer universe. But I think with the $255 price tag, not only is that not going to happen because it's so much more expensive than the other things in its realm, but also probably a lot of people that were interested in it or are interested in Warhammer will likely pass as well. I will definitely be picking it up. I will be putting it together as fast as possible and then painting it up so that we can play it. I'm super excited for it. I know it's going to be awesome as I played through all the other Warhammer Quest games and they're great, but I definitely think this was a missed opportunity from Games Workshop. Now a quick word from today's sponsor, Game Bunker. Game Bunker carries a full range of Games Workshop products including miniatures, terrain, paint tools, and more. Game Bunker offers 15% off MSRP for most Games Workshop products with the discount code WHMS. Receive free shipping in the continental United States on orders over $145. Online orders ship out within 24 hours. Game Bunker is a veteran-owned business. Use affiliate link below, enter discount code WHMS to save 15% on most items at checkout. For fast, friendly service with a discount on your favorite tabletop wargaming purchases, visit GameBunker.net and let them know that Warhammer Man sent you. Alright, and then we got some of the Space Marines from last week. The Ancient and Terminator Armor, $47. The Terminator Assault Squad for $69. Farron Arios for $45. And then we have Sabodin Khan for $65. We had the Rise of Nagash paperback for $25. Demolisher hardback for $30. And then Demolisher Special Edition for $75. We also have the Path to Glory Blighted Wilds for $60. Hell's Last paperback for $17.99. Steel Tread hardback for $30. Ashes of the Imperium the Scourging, $35. Then we also have the Map of the Old World Imperial Calendar, Arcane Journal, The Raising of Wasterland, Master of Rights hardback for $30. Warriors of Chaos, the Chaos Marauders army set, $180 for that. And these models do look really nice. I will definitely be picking one up. And then we also have Ashes of the Imperium, the Scouring book, and this is the limited edition set. Games Workshop did say if this sold out quickly, they would reprint it, and it is gone already. And then also Master of Rights special edition for $75. So quite a bit coming out this week. Warhammer Quest Darkwater, obviously the big reveal. I am super excited for that. And then, of course, the Christmas Battleforces came out, and they were a big hit. Today's the first day that you're actually able to purchase them. And again, if you did miss out on those, jump over to gamebunker.net. They are all still available at MSRP. Let me know which Christmas Battleforces you picked up, if you had an opportunity to get any of the new Space Marines, or if you're super excited for Darkwater. Always like to hear back from you guys in the comments. Hopefully everybody had a happy Thanksgiving. And as always, special thanks to the Game Bunker for sponsoring the channel. Check out the link in the description to save 15% on most Games Workshop products at checkout. Warhammer Man Studios, I'm Warhammer Man, and I'm out of here.